448, we are tracking clear skies across Arizona. I should stay that way for the rest of the week and into the early part of the weekend. We're also anticipating a slightly warmer day, at least compared to yesterday. Right now, we're tracking temperatures in the 50s here in the valley. Down the road in Pinal County, in the 40s in Casa Grande, 30s though in Payson, and 49 for you folks in Gila County there in Globe. But still below freezing from the Grand Canyon to Flagstaff and along the rim from Heber toward Show Low, where it's actually a little warmer now at 36 degrees. And along the Colorado, temperatures to start off this Thursday morning, generally in the mid and upper 50s. But notice how it's a bit warmer now than it was at this time 24 hours ago. Remember yesterday we had some blues and purples indicating temperatures 10 to 20 degrees colder than 24 hours before that. Now it's a little bit warmer, and that's a sign of things to come over the next several days. Now your planner for today showing temperatures starting off in the upper 50s, climbing into the low to mid 70s by noon, and we're expecting highs just shy of 80 degrees here in the valley. But we are anticipating highs in the 80s to the south and west in areas like Quartzsite, Lake Havasu, and Yuma today, 80, 82, and 84 respectively. 50s up in the high country, 60s along the rim, and 64 for you folks in Winslow, up the road in Page, 62. Across the valley today, highs staying in the mid and upper 70s to close to 80 degrees in areas like Maricopa, Chandler, and Tempe too. Either way, these highs are well below that seasonal average of 90 degrees. But a gorgeous next several days across Arizona, including in Flagstaff. You'll be in the 60s by Saturday. In Show Low, you're going to stay in the 50s through at least Friday, a little warmer for the early part of the weekend. Prescott, you'll be in the 60s through Friday, in the 70s by Saturday. Sedona warming up too with highs in the 60s and 70s for a while. Futurecast is showing the disturbance is going to pass to the northwest. Not really much of a player in our forecast, but this will be for our weekend, meaning warmer temperatures. Highs back in the 90s here in the metro, beginning as early as Saturday, and then we'll cool down just a little bit with a little more cloud cover returning by about, we're going to say Sunday. So here's a breakdown of your 7-day forecast. Today is Country Thunder Thursday, the beginning of the festivities. A fantastic one for those of you heading to Florence. Temperatures in the 70s through at least the early evening, then dropping into the 60s later on. Now, as far as tomorrow's forecast, a little breezy for your Friday with a high of 85 degrees, and your planner showing temperatures starting off in the 50s in the morning, climbing into the mid 70s, in fact, by 11 o'clock, and we'll be in the 80s by about 1. How about that weekend forecast? A little bit warmer on Saturday with a high of 91 degrees, but it will be breezy at times. Winds generally from the east around 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts around 25, and up in the high country more or less the same with easterly winds at 5 to 15. And on Sunday, we're expecting those temperatures to drop just a little bit, calling for a high of 89 under mostly cloudy skies, but a fantastic one for those of you heading out to the State Fair with temperatures staying in the 80s from 5 o'clock through the early evening. And then next week, pleasant with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s.
All right, that is an award-winning forecast, Jorge.